Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and a new beer review. This is Julius Echter Dunkel. They are located in Würzburger, Germany, and according to the label, they've been around since 1643. Here's what the bottle looks like. Very basic label, some kind of script writing. What caught my attention though is when it says Dunkel. Way down here in small letters, hard to see, but that's where it is. I was unable to find a website or much detail for this beer. Unfortunately, the back doesn't really say anything useful. It looks like this beer was bottled in March of 2018. I believe this is an all year round beer. I'm not aware of any of theirs being seasonal. This bottle cost me about $4. They generally have Pilsner malt and wheat malt. The combination could be 50-50 of that, or 70-30, or 40-60. What makes Dunkelweizen dark is the addition of a darker malt, say Kier Munich, a crystal malt, a roasted malt. Some kind of a Kier Munich or dark Munich malt would not be uncommon. They're not black, but they're usually deep brown. Hops are generally noble, so they could be a Tittinger, a Hallertauer, a Saaz, Hirschbrucker. Those are typically known to give earthy, herbal, possibly some floral. Body style for this should be medium or full. This is 5.3% alcohol. No idea what the IBUs are. A Dunkelweizen is nothing more than a dark version of a Hefeweizen. Medium to deep mahogany brown color. Very rarely are they black. It may be transparent with a tint, or it could be cloudy, it could be either way. Flavors I anticipate some malty backbone, possibly some sweetness from the wheat malt, possibly cocoa, chocolate notes, toasted, some darker fruit flavors. All those flavors are not always present, but there's usually a combination of them. The yeast is generally the same for Hefeweizen or Dunkelweizen. Very rich, deep mahogany brown. I can see shadows on the side, but it's pretty murky, very cloudy, caused from a low flocculating Hefeweizen yeast. I don't see any particles or anything floating in it. The head is very thin, it's about 1/8 of an inch. Nice rich brown though, I love that. I get a light cocoa and malt and sweetness out of the nose. I don't get a banana clove out of the nose, which is odd. No earthy herbal, no fruit. It coats the roof of my mouth. There's probably 80% up there, maybe 90%, very little on my tongue. Gentle, soft cocoa, soft banana and clove, just a touch of sweetness. It tastes medium body. Hints of dark fruit in there, maybe a little bit of fig or raisin. The cocoa and that chocolate note are just faint. Maybe just a touch of toasted in there. Any sweetness would come from the wheat malt, or at least most of it. This is not bitter or hoppy at all, and it shouldn't be. As soon as I drink it, after it coats my mouth, those flavors hang around for just a little bit. They're in the back of my throat, and they dissipate pretty fast. The maltiness backbone is very gentle. There might be hints of caramel in there. I taste just a little bit as the flavors are fading away. No spiciness, no bread, no biscuit, grain cracker, no citrus or tanginess, earthy, herbal. Banana is very soft in the palate. A little bit more noticeable banana, very light, then followed with that caramel toffee, sweet malt. But everything starts off light and just gets lighter and lighter. The mouth feels medium on it. It's not thick and chewy at all. It's not rich, smooth, or creamy at all. I'm sure this is a simple recipe. Most German beers don't use many malts in them. There are several flavors going on, like I mentioned, but they're all so subtle. This is one of the lightest Dunkels I've ever had. In fact, it might be the lightest ever. 70-80% goes right my mouth, very little on my tongue. Coats with light banana, light cocoa, caramel, toffee, maybe some toast in there, tiny bit dark fruit, brushes back and forth just a little bit, not very long, and begins to fade away. All the flavors start out very light and just get even lighter. The body style still tastes medium. It's not hoppy, still no fruit, candy, citrus, tangy, spicy, bread, cracker grain. The flavor's just incredibly light. One sip I get a little more banana, next one I get toffee, cocoa, caramel. Between the bottle and the glass, I can't tell any difference. It tastes the same. No diacetyl, chemical, oxidation, bottle's not skunked, no fusel alcohols, no astringency, no plastic, papery, rotten fruit, band-aids, nothing out of the ordinary with it. It does taste solid, clean. Would I buy this again? No, I would not. It's just way too basic for Dunkel. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. You might like this. You might like the lighter flavors to it. They're clean and solid, just very light. Compared to the other Dunkels I've had, I think this is far below average. It just doesn't have that rich, noticeable flavor profile I look for in a Dunkel. I'm not impressed. The flavors are far too light. I like my flavors noticeable. I like them rich. Julius Echter, I guess that's how you say it, out of Würzburger, Germany. It's a Dunkelweizen. Comments, feedback, thoughts, anything you want to add? Talk to me about? Send me a message. That's all there is for this review. Cheers. This is by, oh, actually I don't even know where the fuck it is. Oh shit, what's this say? Julius Echter. Fuck, where are they again?